Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, in today's edition, I just would like to share with you first is the basic news, what I know in terms of the job market and clients who are dealing with me. Following that, I'll be sharing with you a breaking news, which I want to share with you first. And then international news that I'll give you from Malaysia to India to Saudi. And then how UAE's investments globally is getting affected. Then FIFA gives a warning to UAE. And then in the local news, I'll be sharing with you that Emaar, even after denying that they are going into digital currency, they actually are. Some news updates about the 10-year visa, which you don't hear in the media. Then a major company that was enjoying a very big profit, its profits dropped by 54%. That's nearly half. Imagine if they drop 100%, it's zero. Then you have Forbes that has given a very bad picture about Dubai. Couple of conflicting news. Like I always tell you, UAE media likes to portray Dubai in a very positive light. But then I'll give you conflicting reports from a global media hub. Then you have a bit of local news about robberies, about scams, about blackmailing, about jailing, which I'll tell you how does it impact you. Another one is, which people have been sending me, a CEO received a lifetime award. I'll give you my thoughts on that. And finally, it is what the readers send me, the good, bad, ugly, hate messages. Some of you enjoy that much more than anything else. So you'll get all this in this video. Remember that there is a timestamp down below. You can check the various timestamps. I painfully listen to the whole video and prepare the timestamp so you can check which topic you'd like to listen to if you don't want to listen to the whole video. And in case you feel the video is too long, you want it a little bit fast, there is an option on YouTube where you click and the video goes faster just on, if you're watching the screen, right hand side down below. So I hope I keep saying this. I think I need to stop it at some point of time. Okay, so let's start. The first one is, I got this big thank you from a lady who says, I was amazed at the new level of professionalism, dedication, passion, and honesty that I showed. It seems that I give 200% until the job is completed. So, you know, she was very happy with the fact of how I made this CV a very salesy, it was very sellable. And she hopes that she's going to get a better employment opportunity. So, as usual, I'm very happy to receive a thank you from a very happy customer. Then these are the other thoughts that I wanted to share with you. I happened to get this client whom I've taken permission before sharing with you. On his LinkedIn, he had these impressive titles: digital marketer, entrepreneur, SEO expert, business consultant, money catalyst, or something like that. But then when he approached me, and obviously he had to be honest, open and transparent with me, he told me that he is not able to keep a job. He just lost his job. He doesn't have any money. He's searching for a job. And then I told him, you portray yourself as a digital marketer, 1, entrepreneur, 2, SEO expert, 3, business consultant, 4, and this guy who can make money, so many positions, so many designations. How is it that you don't have money? So he was like, Law, you have to portray this, you have to show this, others, nobody wants to deal with you. So you're faking it, but you're not able to carry it forward. I mean, this is the problem that is happening on LinkedIn, which is why employers are not taking anybody on LinkedIn seriously. It's become like this dustbin. It's become like this Facebook where everyone puts fake photographs or very glossy or very filtered updates that makes you look more intelligent, more amazing than you truly are. What he has done, which I told him, what you did is you're portraying yourself larger than life and you're not able to sustain it. You're not able to carry it forward. And once people come to know that you are fake, and then they don't want to deal with you, man. And that is the problem that has been happening with all the people who have been applying for jobs. In fact, if I just go through this resume, which was a girl, a lady, she wanted to apply as a human resource manager. Okay. When I asked her for what are your skills as a, let's say, HR manager, which you want to apply for, this is what she shared with me. I'm just sharing the snapshot. I'm not going to share with you all the, bits of the CV. This is what she put as, when you put your accomplishments or when you put your great achievements. She won first place in costume designing in her college. She won the first place in powerlifting and arm wrestling competition. She won the first place in singing, dancing, and variety competition. She won the first place in informal events and social justice events. I don't know what is that. And I have more than 50 awards related to singing, dancing, and creativity. This, she has put, has her achievements in college. And she's applying for an HR position, senior level HR position. Now, I don't mean to make fun of this person who has, applied for the job. But what I'm asking you is, where is the common sense? Why do people put all this rubbish on their resumes and make a fool of themselves and then wonder, why am I not getting a response? Why is nobody calling me for a job interview? Why am I not getting a serious job offer? When you do stuff like this, one is you bullshit too much. The other one is you bullshit you share what is unnecessary. These are the two extreme ends, and that is why so many people are unemployed. And I'll tell you, you might think that, oh, Lloyd, this is so ridiculous. Let me shock and surprise you. I get so many like this, so many. In fact, I even get managers who say in their resume, imagine senior level finance controllers, big guys. I know Hindi, Tulu, Kannada, Malayalam. Who the fuck cares that you know all this? In fact, some of them even put marital status, married. Some of them put marital status, single. Is this a dating fucking document where you're trying to get a proposal? Who the fuck cares if you're... And some people are so smart, they even state, I stay in the 4th floor of Al Marina building in Al Khan Road. It's like, what, you're stating your address right at the top below your name because you want someone to visit you? And then if that is not retarded enough, you get... there was this guy who had this Hotmail account. It's what... something Big Daddy Cool at hotmail.com. Another one was Boyo Lover or some shit like that. Just use common sense. How can you put an email address Boyo Lover or Boyish Lover or Big Daddy? What the fuck is wrong with people? Then there is this other guy who also got in touch with me. He took my consultation. What surprised me about this guy is he was showing on Facebook all these wonderful, like he gets called for a movie when it's released, he gets called first. When Samsung is launched, he gets called. When iPhone gets launched, he gets called. When Oppo, Huawei, all these exhibitions, they launch their new products, he is there. He is reporting live. He shows all these articles, he shows all these reviews and products. He talks about them. So, I never checked him until he approached me. And when I spoke to him, what is it that you need from my side? He was telling me, Loy, how do I make money? So I was like, aren't you making any money? I mean, you're all over the place. When I see your Facebook, you're at every event, you're riding, in such a manner, like you got exclusive VIP passes and all that. What he told me is these companies, that's all that they give you. They give you a free pass and you can have food, you can have drink, but I'm not making any money. And I asked him, since how many years has he been doing this? 6 years. 6 years, he's doing nothing but showing off to the whole world, but not making any money. This is a problem in the Middle East. Everyone's fucking showing off, living on, and by the way, he's living on credit cards and loans, and his wife is working. That's how he's maintaining his expense. What a fucked up way to live. And last, if not the least, another 2 examples is this female got in touch with me. Amazing portfolio. Again, I took her permission, but obviously I'll not share details. But she was appearing on, on the catwalk. Her Instagram has so many followers. She keeps wearing these bikini photographs and she looks hot and sexy. Very successful, showing champagne, showing expensive cars, yachts, club parties and all that. And, I thought she was making lots of money. And what she told me is that she had given up her stable job. She had given up her, instead of going for her PhD and MBA, what her parents offered her those days, that is maybe 15 years ago, She wanted to succeed as a Hollywood star. She wanted to be this famous star. In fact, she even appeared as an extra in Fast and Furious, even in Star Trek or Star Trek, which the shooting was done in UAE. And what she told me is she doesn't have money. It seems most of these ads, in order to get these gigs, she even works for free. I mean, you need to be realistic. Having a dream is one thing, but being realistic is something else. You must make fucking money. What's the point of doing all this and you're not making money? Agreed, passion is great. You read a story like, oh, this guy worked 15 years, he didn't get any money and he got his lucky big gig. So are you prepared to work 15 years and sleep on the streets? And here's the thing. If 15 years you sleep on the streets, what if nothing happens? What if you never succeed? Then what? This is what people don't understand. And last, if not the least, was this gentleman, young man, who was in trouble, is in trouble actually. He took around 200,000 dirhams worth of other people's money, invested in investments, cryptocurrency. He has currently removed his LinkedIn profile, he has removed his Facebook profile, removed everything. He showed me screenshots of it, where he used to position himself as this real, mover and shaker who was making millions. And now he doesn't have any money because the market crashed. He took a risk, put other people's money. He has lost everything. And now they are actually trying to hunt him down and he is absconding. And he asked me, what do I do? I told him, man, there's nothing I can advise you to help you. I mean, you fucked up. You better think of a way to either run away or pay people back this 200,000. Otherwise, there's nothing you can do. And the other news that I want to share with you is, this is pretty saddening for me to share, but 8 people who I personally know over the years, one by one, they had been losing jobs. And today when I calculated, it's the 8th. In fact, what made me calculate is just this morning, I had 2 calls, both from people who are very close to me. They just lost their jobs. And it's really terrible because they have, children, they have a spouse, they have families who are dependent on them, and they need to get a visa immediately. So because I know them very close, I introduced them to a couple of my contacts and connections. But then again, given the, specialization of their job and the salary level at which they are, I don't think anything is going to happen within the next 1 month. It's very tough. And I feel for these people. I was actually a little upset, to tell you very honestly. The next one is, this is just an update from my HR friend. He said that most of the receptionists now, those job positions are going to Filipinos, especially many of them who are asking for lower level salaries. And they're really good. They're very articulate in their language, look extremely presentable, very knowledgeable. And even though they're really qualified, they don't mind taking a very small salary just to start. So this is affecting a lot of other people. And there are also housewives now who, just to support their husband, are taking low-level jobs. So before they were housewives, now they're taking up these jobs like receptionists, assistants, and they're asking for lower-level salaries. The only thing which they're asking for extra is for them to go home on time, because obviously they have to take care of their children. And the other updates that my friend gave me is, it seems that Africans have started to come in more. People from the East, Thai, Vietnam, Sri Lankans, and the reason why they are more preferred than Indians and Pakistanis is because they have a better command over English. Some of them are really educated. And people from Africa, it seems, they ask for very low salaries because when you translate, when you convert it, it seems that it is beneficial to them. But the only drawback which they face is many of them have to pay high taxes. So, and in terms of drivers and odd jobs, it seems Pakistanis and Afghanis have started to flood the market. So, and in the other jobs, which are banking, finance, and multinationals, you have people from Arab countries now who speak Arabic and English. They speak 2 or 3 languages. Some of them speak French, Italian, Spanish. So people prefer to take, those individuals, especially who know Arabic. So these are the updates that I received in terms of the UAE job market overall. So I hope some of it helps you. If you have any questions, send it across to me. Like I always tell you, you can put it either in the comment section below. My WhatsApp is there. My email is there. Send it to me and I'll respond to you as and when I get time through videos like this. Okay. Now it's a breaking news that I want to share with you. The big breaking news that is UAE has been officially added into the EU tax haven blacklist. Okay, this is by Bloomberg. It is March 12th. I just received this update. It seems that European Union finance ministers have agreed to blacklist a list of countries which include UAE and Bermuda, despite last-minute pushbacks by other EU nations. The EU ministers agreed to name and shame these countries. The updated list includes American Samoa, Guam, Samoa, Trinidad, Tobago, US Virgin Islands, Aruba, Barbados, Belize, Bermuda, Dominica, then Fiji, Marshall Islands, Oman, which surprised me, Vanuatu, and UAE. So UAE has been officially put into the list, even though Italy and Estonia were pushing to get UAE off the list. It seems they've been unsuccessful. So now EU has officially added UAE into the blacklist, and this is going to seriously impact investors' choice to come down to the UAE, because if a country is blacklisted, it can have serious repercussions if the name is exposed as to you being a citizen of the country, but you're still investing in a country that is blacklisted by your government. So I personally feel this is going to impact investors, but I'd like to know your views. Is it going to impact UAE? Yes or no? The next one is international news. It seems Malaysia, the Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad of Malaysia, they are studying options to either request for more funds to invest in Malaysian Airlines or to completely shut it down. Now, this is a massive news. The reason being is this is actually, you're talking of the national airlines. You're talking of the national pride of a country. And they are actually thinking of closing it down. This can really impact the financial power, the credibility, the strength of the country will be questioned. It seems the problem started especially after one of them disappeared into the Indian Ocean and the other one was shot down over Ukraine. Currently, they need $1.5 billion to stay afloat, which is a hell lot of money. The next one is from thequint.com. It seems that you could be jailed for playing this game, PUBG, on mobile in some Indian cities. I've seen the game ads. I've not actually played the game. It seems to be very addictive. As it is, I play Dominations, which is quite addictive. I've put more than, $11,000 into that game, buying upgrades. I don't want to spend any more money on other games. There are a couple of games where I spend $100 here and there, but, I'm just happy not being addicted to other games. So it seems that this game, it's celebrating its first anniversary, but it is first banned by the Rajkot police. And now multiple cities have followed suit. The reason that they've stated is it's addictive and harmful. During the ban, now it doesn't mean that if you have the game in your phone, you're going to be jailed. When I did a little bit of research, it seems that if someone complains against you and you're found guilty, then they will take action against you. So it only applies if, let's say, you're causing annoyance, injury, or you're obstructing some form of freedom. The problem is these rules are open to interpretations and they are not very specific. So, people don't understand how to translate this law. In fact, one of the other related news that came in Khaleej Times, it seems a boy stole 2,600 dirhams. That is nearly 50,000 Indian rupees. He stole it from his father's ATM to buy this game, some of the upgrades. The father didn't know about it. When the father found out 50,000 was withdrawn from his account, he complained to the police. When the police checked the camera in the bank, they found his son was the one. I'm pretty sure his son has got a spanking. The father withdrew the complaint. I mean, it shows very bad upbringing. It shows that the parent never had time. Giving a smartphone is not a replacement for good parenting. So this is clearly shown. And given the fact that this boy is so addicted to the game, I wonder now, how is he going to replace this addiction? The next one from Huffington Post, which really gets to show you what the Indian mentality is like. And this is one of the primary reasons why I personally just don't want to stay in India. This is one of the big reasons. Let me read it out to you. It seems that people are angry with the Surf Excel ad because in this ad it shows that where a girl is cycling. I saw the ad. It's a really nice, harmless ad. The girl goes out and people are throwing colors. It's holy. It's a religious festival. They throw colors. She gets all colored. And then she goes and she finds this Muslim boy who wants to be dropped to his mosque. So, he just piggybacks on her cycle. As they're going, these kids see with their water balloons, oh, okay, there's another victim. And because they see him, oh, he's a Muslim, let's not throw anything. They allow her to just travel without getting colorful. And then she drops into the mosque. It's more of a fake kind of feel-good kind of ad, which normally doesn't happen. Normally, in India, nobody gives a fuck about which religion you are. When they want to throw a balloon filled with colored water or shit water or sewage water or any kind of water, they wouldn't give a flying fuck which religion you are. Obviously, if you're standing on the fucking balcony, you're not going to see, does he look like a Muslim or Christian? You're just going to see victim fucking throw this again. It's more like they use this religious moment just to have fucking fun. It's more like Christmas where people dress up in their best suit or their best outfit, show their cleavage, their ass. After church, they go get fucking drunk. They go do all the fucking rubbish. It has nothing got to do with Christianity. Or, it's like Muslims during Islam, during Ramadan. They fast for 30 days. After 30 days is over, 40 days, then they go back into smoking, drinking, booze, women. You'd see many of them, many of the Arabs, they travel to all these other countries because sex is cheap. They are so, so frustrated. They want to have sex for the next 300 days. 40 days, they go on I have to be a good Muslim. No smoking, no drinking, no fucking. But once it's over, let me start again. This happens in all the fucking religions. So I don't see what's a big fucking deal. But the problem here is you have these Indian patriots, as they fucking call them. The funny thing why I shared this article is they were so pissed off with Surf Excel that they wanted to make sure that they give their negative reviews. They typed Excel on Google Play, and instead of Surf Excel popping up, Microsoft Excel popped up. And poor Microsoft, poor, Satya Nadella, he had to endure Excel getting lower ratings. In fact, some of these people, they stated they attacked them because they considered this ad being anti-Hindu. Okay, so some of them said boycott Surf Excel, that is below Microsoft Excel. It's anti-Hindu. Take your business to Pakistan just for this ad. Another one said this product is anti-Hindu. Another one put, you traders, if we put our mind to it, you'll have to close down Surf Excel. Go back to another country or something like that. So you can imagine just one fucking ad and people go jobless. It's more like, it's not just India. I'll tell you, it's not just India. Even people in the United States, when Gillette came out with this fucking ad, something about, teach the boy to be a man or some fucking shit like that. You would not believe so many of them took their razors and threw it away. Some of them had like 10, 20 razors. Even on this island, I stay in Samui. Okay, it's very hard to get razors. The only razor you get is Gillette IU Chic Quattro. Okay, the 4 blades or the 5 blades one. So these people, they actually said, I'm not going to use Gillette ever again. Why? Because they put this ad. It has offended me. I mean, people are so fucking retarded. It is so fucking, people, they become sensitive for every small little fucking thing. I think people need to get busy with their fucking life. I don't give a fuck whatever you fucking do. If I like a product that satisfies a purpose, I don't fucking care who you're doing it with, who you're using, are you exploiting people? I don't give a fuck. I'm using a product. That's about it. That's all I fucking care. I don't know about you, but this is who the fuck I am. Okay? Then apart from that, here is another thing, okay, which I want you to keep in mind is, ask yourself this. Okay? Ask yourself, Now, all this nonsense that people are doing, okay, putting all this negativity and all this shit, what does it do to the company? It makes it more popular. It makes it more famous. Same thing happened with Nike. Same thing happened with Gillette. And now they're doing it with Surf Excel. Okay? They're giving billions of dollars worth of free ad. Remember this, on social media, negative or positive publicity is publicity. So my message to these uneducated extremists or these narrow-minded Hindu Pindu, Indian sensitive friends of mine, wherever they are, grow the fuck up, get busy, do something worthwhile. This is all fucking waste of time. Next one, Saudi woman forgets baby at the airport. Okay, it seems a Kuala Lumpur bound flight from Saudi, which took off from Jeddah, the pilot requested to return to the airport because it seems the lady had forgotten her baby. Now, this is how my mind works. Think about it. You have a small baby, or let's say you're holding the hand, or you have a small baby. Now, you keep the baby at the side and you're focusing on your phone, social media. You're talking or you're playing a game, whatever. Now, just imagine when you're sitting in the terminal, there's always 30 minutes. So, for 30 minutes, she forgot that she had a child. Then the boarding was called by the airline. Please board first. The people who are first class come first. The people economy come next. So you stand up. For the next 15-20 minutes, you stand in line. Still, she didn't notice her baby. She went through the boarding, the complete. She went walking down the stairs, walking down, then stepped into a bus. Still, she has not noticed that her kid is missing. She's sitting in the bus and she's still playing a game or she's still talking. Okay? Maybe she's doing something very important. Billions of dollars worth of stock market. Bus stops near the aircraft. She gets into the aircraft and there the air hostess says, where would you like to sit? Obviously, that being a very small baby, didn't need a ticket. So she didn't have a ticket. So it is a baby that she had to hold. Still, she doesn't know or remember that she is missing a baby because she's playing with her phone. Then she goes, sits on a seat. And given the fact, I'm pretty sure she didn't have an empty seat, because if she had, she would know that a baby is missing. That means it's a baby that she was carrying. So even after sitting down, she's still on her phone. She still doesn't remember. Then finally, the plane, which takes 45 minutes to 1 hour, the plane taxis, goes, get ready for takeoff. The pilot says, now we're going to fly. And it takes off. Once it takes off, obviously now she can't connect to the internet. Oh, I can't play my game. I can't chat. Okay, switch it off. La, la, la. How's life and all that? Can I have something to drink? Yes. Okay. By the way, what's missing? And then she remembers that, oh, my baby is missing. Personally, what I think is this lady has either a mental or emotional problem, because no one in their right mind, even if you don't like a child, you would remember this. This lady either has a mental or emotional problem, and I seriously pity this child, because this child will one day end up in an accident or will end up somewhere and will destroy its life. It's a shame to have a mother like this. It's a shame. That is why, personally, if you ask me, it's better to have an abortion and not have a child rather than to have a child and destroy the child's life like this. In fact, the air traffic controller, when he was told we are headed back because the mother forgot the child, the air traffic controller couldn't believe it. And then he asked, please, what's your request once again? He said, we told you a passenger has left a baby at the terminal and refused to continue the flight. And the air traffic controller said, okay, head back to the gate. This is totally a new one for us. It's shocking. It's shocking. One is to see the power of social media and addiction. The number two, the retardation that human beings have towards trying to get pleasure through their smartphone. And third one is, just because you're a fucking woman who can give birth to a child doesn't make you a good mother. I really wish they would name and shame this lady. Really wish. I would have a great time. Next part of the international news, it seems Chrysler Building, which was purchased for 800 million by Mubadala, an Abu Dhabi investment fund, was being offered because they put it on sale. Imagine 800 million and they are only offered 150 million. So that means 800 million, half of that is 400 million. Half of that is 200 million. So less than that, they are being offered for purchasing this building. So it shows the desperation of Abu Dhabi wanting to sell off its assets. Second one shows the stupidity to buy this. And third one is they're not getting any money. So that's really bad news for UAE at least. The next one, this news came to me only because this gentleman booked a session with me just because he wanted to ask different questions. And one of the questions that he asked me is, Lloyd, do you think it's safe to undergo under the knife for a surgery? Because I'd gone through a bariatric surgery. He also wanted to go through a bariatric surgery. And one of the things that he wanted to do was go through a hair transplant. So he shared with me this link. It seems that a 43-year-old businessman from Mumbai, India, died after 50 hours of undergoing the procedure. My question to this guy was, why the fuck do you want to grow hair? Look at me, I'm fucking bald. I get a little bit hair. You can see hair here. I don't give a fuck how I look. I'm pretty happy and comfortable being fucking bald. Will Smith, Vin Diesel, The Rock, all are fucking bald and they are sexy. So it's not what is up here, it's what is in here that makes you fucking sexy. In fact, when I see women putting silicone breasts to have big breasts or get their nose job or their cheeks or whatever, why the fuck are you doing that? Okay, people say, oh Lord, but you put tattoos. These tattoos don't make me look very handsome. They make me look fucking satanic. They make me look evil, like, spooky, dangerous figure. And that's what was my fascination. Was not actually looks. I was very fascinated with the tribal, that is the New Zealand Maori tribe. I loved their culture. I loved the way they looked, and that is what I want to look. It was not looking handsome. These tattoos looking like a fucking crossbred between a zebra and a fucking, I don't know, hippopotamus. People calling me Spider-Man and devil. It doesn't make me handsome, man. So stop comparing. This is apple and this is fucking watermelon. It doesn't match. Okay, the next one is FIFA has given a warning to UAE. It seems that March 12th, Bloomberg states Persian Gulf countries who would have to lift the boycott of Qatar before being eligible to join the World Cup. It seems it's an 81-page study that the Associated Press had a look through. And it seems that Bahrain, Saudi or UAE, you will not get the honor of hosting these games until and unless you make peace with Qatar, at least for the duration of the game or for its smooth operations. It seems Kuwait and Oman are the only viable options to host this. And added to that, Eurosports.com on March 11th says that UAE Federation, Football Association, has been fined $150,000 because they were careless in how they managed the game that was played between UAE and Qatar. It seems sandals were thrown at fans, and Qatar, even though smashed and completely humiliated UAE, it seems that after the goal was scored, the forward Al-Moez Ali, he was pelted with footwear, and the last two scorers, Captain Hassan Al-Haydos and Hamid Ismail, were also made targets. And it also seems that when the Qatar national anthem was played, number of Emiratis jeered at it and even sat down to show disrespect. So as per our disciplinary code of spectator conduct, that is Article 65, and organization of matches, Article 64, UAE has been fined $150,000. That's close to $500,000. I think UAE has the money to pay. Okay. The next one is Emaar to launch a digital currency March 11th. And I'll tell you why they are doing that. First, let me read the news. It seems, as per Arabian Business, Mohammed Al-Abrar, chairman of the Emaar Properties, those days he was considered a visionary with all these big buildings. Great visionary. Today, nobody gives him any importance because he was just lucky. Right guy at the right time at the right place. During the boom period, anything you touch turns to gold. So he was a visionary then. Today, there's no vision. There's nothing great that he's achieving. Okay. So what he's saying is they're considering after 12 months to launch a blockchain platform. Why? Because they want to launch this digital currency. So they're saying it's part on the focus of innovation. If you ask me, okay, first let me tell you. It seems a Swiss-based Likey is the leading technology build of Emaar's community token-based Ethereum blockchain and the ERC20 token framework. So they're going to launch this blockchain. Now, it's not innovation. The reason why they're doing it is actually desperation. Why? Because they know that if you buy properties or you invest, now you're being blacklisted, which I told you in the breaking news. So if you invest and your name is known or leaked out, oh, Mr. X from, let's say, France invested 1 million. Oh, he has put money into a country that's blacklisted, then his balls will be in the government hands and he would want to be associated. So obviously he wouldn't invest in UAE. But now when you have blockchain, when you have cryptocurrencies, which is totally anonymous, nobody knows who's who. So the mafia, the underworld, the criminals, the politicians, everyone who has black money can purchase cryptocurrencies. There's no way, absolutely no way to detect which belongs to who, because obviously if you know cryptocurrency at least a little bit, each person is identified through a series of numbers, and there are a string of numbers, so many that you cannot break the code or hack into it to discover who's the person or what is the identity. So that's a very good way, that really good loophole. But then again, let me tell you, for everything that has a loophole, everything that has a new technology, there'll always be problems, there'll always be issues. And I will not be surprised if one day, after people invested like, let's say, 50 billion, one day just poof, vanishes. Remember that I've said this first, okay? So you also have Cointelegraph, which also stated the same news, okay? You also have uniqueproperties.com that stated the same news. However, nobody knows why Emaar denied this on 20th February. So as of now, 11th March, they're saying yes. It's come on 3 news channels, but on Feb, they said no. So the big question that I want to ask you, why do you think Emaar said no? And now why do you think Emaar is saying yes? And remember this, like I told you in the previous video, they had this cryptocurrency guy in Canada who invested 130 million and just vanished in thin air. They couldn't find who has paid what and whose money. This will happen to whoever invests in any cryptocurrency anywhere in the world, because the laws can change. And after you lose the money, what do? You can't do anything. If I was an investor, never invest in cryptocurrencies, and especially in the Middle East markets, because it's volatile. Next one. It seems that UAE is now giving you 10-year visas. March 12th, Khaleej Times says the system will grant investors and talents, it says talents, 10-year residency visa. The people are medical, scientific, research and technical fields, people from these areas, scientists and innovators, and also 5-year residency visa for students studying in UAE. However, they forgot to mention the amount of money that you have to pay, 2 million, 10 million, 1 million. I'm pretty sure it's in millions, okay? I asked a couple of my friends who have the money. It was 50-50. Some of them said, Lloyd, I might want to take up this visa. But on the other side, people said, Lloyd, if I have money, if I have 10 million, I would invest in a small independent business, take a license, get a visa for myself. Why the fuck do I need a 10-year visa when I can renew every year by paying small peanuts? So majority of them at least said no. 50% said they may consider, but first they'll wait and see how other people are doing. The 5-year student visa was what was popular with most of the people. In fact, I'll put a link of this Bloomberg video, which is 21st May 2018, which was almost, I think, a year ago. Look at the video that there is on why as per international, let's say, brains, why they feel that UAE is offering this 10-year visa. But mind you, because this video was shot in Dubai, obviously they cannot tell you the explicit truth. They'll be very diplomatic about it. Okay, next one. This one is a big shocker. And the shocking news is Dubai Refreshments Company, okay, which handles brands like Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, 7-Up, Diet 7-Up, Mountain Dew, Mirinda, Shani, Mountain Dew, and why did I say it twice? And Aquafina. So imagine these are such powerful brands, and they have had, it seems, 54% drop in its sales ever since VAT and excise duty has come into play. It seems that 60% increase in, because of the 60% increase in its price, consumers are looking for alternatives. And I spoke to someone who is working for Dubai Refreshments Company. What he said is the top guys have been terminated. There has been a management reshuffle. There's been tightening of employees. That means, suppose in a department there were some 10 people, now they keep only 4. They keep skeleton staff. And it seems all this is because of pressure coming right from the CEO for performance. Because whether the market is good, whether the market is bad, a CEO has to make sure that whatever he's being paid in millions, he has to ensure there's a profit. So if profit drops by 54%, the CEO's ass is on fire. The next one is the report by Forbes that says Dubai's growth has been stalled. Okay. A really serious article. I recommend you to read it. Forbes, I'll put the link down below. It seems Dubai's reputation, if you actually, the whole article is Dubai's reputation was built on trade. Okay. They wanted to make Dubai more of a global hub, and that is where the vision of Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum came. And, he gave birth to Dubai Creek in 1960. And then that is how, not only Dubai Creek, you have Jebel Ali Port. This is all because of his amazing vision. Imagine 1960. So it's nearly like, 60 years ago. All right. So that is why today, because of that vision, the steps that Sheikh Rashid took and which his son, Sheikh Mohammed, implemented, you have Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab. Anytime you see the photograph of Dubai or you Google search UAE Dubai, you'll get Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, shining towers, guys in suits, sophisticated cars, Lamborghinis, the Dubai expensive fleet. You'll get any photograph that you see. You'll get a local Arab with a very attractive secretary. You never get an Indian guy with an Arab secretary. You'll always get an Arab guy with a foreigner, a blonde secretary, because Westerners should kiss ass for the Arabs. Then you get uber expensive houses, underwater properties, Palm Island. Those days, especially you get Emirates Airlines, the future vision of Sheikh Mohammed, trade-free zones, world-class infrastructure. This was the vision of Dubai those days. And what was appealing about Dubai was, yes, tax-free money. Just imagine you're paying 35% or 45% back home. Here you have tax-free money. However, very sadly, 6 years ago, so if today is 2019, 6 years ago is 2013. Actually, it was 2009 onwards, when after the market crashed, the double-digit figures that Dubai was enjoying. That is why every time you'd see Sheikh Ahmed go for a Boeing conference or an air show, he would say, I'm buying 100 aircrafts. And everyone, wow, UAE, wow. And they would say, this is our vision, this is our boldness. And, it's not in 1 year. 6 months later, another air show, we'll buy another 100 aircraft. So, wow, what billions of dollars they were talking about. They were bragging about it. Today, you can hear a cricket. You'll hear silence, pin drop. Shh. No noise. Where's Sheikh Ahmed? Where is his vision? Nothing. Why? Because today, the market is totally fucked. Stock markets, UAE has broken the record for the worst performing browse in the Middle East. People have lost 50% of their investments. The same stuff that I've been repeating. It seems DP World today is telling you of softer volumes. You have UAE banks which have crashed and merged and are seeking government help. You have Dubai economy, no data. Dubai itself has taken $20 billion, and where they were bragging and saying, oh, big, today they are just, we will have flying taxis, we will have man on move to space, we'll have cryptocurrency, but they are not talking about The money that I've taken from you as a loan, am I paying it back? They don't talk about that. They don't talk about, oh, these projects, people have run away. These are the frauds that have taken place. Oh, we are blacklisted, which I told you in the breaking news. They don't talk about all that. They talk about Expo 2020, the vision, where we are going to get billions of dollars in the future. So it's always they talk about the future. They always talk about, in the future, we're going to get this. In the future. But if you ask them now, sorry, no comments. That's what they do. So I want you to read this article for yourself and then decide. By the way, Khaleej Times is, I don't know what they are smoking, which drugs they are on, because it seems that 8,500 Pakistanis, Indians and Bangladeshis, the very same people who don't want to go to Dubai, it seems they are among the ones who got the jobs in Dubai. As per this article, a recent survey, my first question is, excuse me, what survey? Okay, as per a recent survey, some survey, by an online recruitment firm. Which recruitment firm? Is it known? Is it recognized by CNN, BBC World? No. So by a recent survey, by an online recruitment firm, both which no details are given, they have revealed 9% of UAE's employment sector growth. Wow. Talia. Clap hands. Wow, fantastic. It seems 2,204 licenses were issued in 2019, which if you compare to 2018, 1,606 is a growth of 37%. Well, let me tell you something which the news does not share with you, the other side. For example, me, I'm an employee. I had a nice job, big salary, fat salary, and I got my ass kicked out. Now I have 2 children. I have a wife. I have a mother, father, both mine and my wife's. They're all depending on me. I'm like, oh, I can't get a fucking job. I was getting $10,000. Let me apply. You have 1 month. I apply for jobs. I don't get 10,000. I get only 5,000. Okay. Instead of $10,000, 5,000. I begin to think, what the fuck will I do? I will not be able to manage my family. So what I do is I open a license. It's very cheap, very effective. Just take a dummy office in Ras Al Khaimah or Fujairah. Just take one of those virtual offices, pay the money to the government. If I pay $15,000 or just maybe around $3,000 to $5,000, I can get a visa for 1 year. And after getting a visa, I have a license. I give my wife a dummy visa. I give her, she is the director, mother, father, employees or whatever. So they can stay in the country. And then I look out for jobs since either I'll do that or I'll take jobs on freelance. Okay. Hush, quietly. This is what people are actually doing. So it looks like, wow, so many licenses are opening up. So many people are opening up businesses. Where is the fucking money? You want proof? Maybe what I'm saying, oh no, you're a Dubai hater. You're a Dubai hater. Very simple. I want you to apply for jobs. Apply for 100 jobs. Sit down and wait. Just wait. Meditate. Just meditate. And wait. See how many times the phone rings. See how crazy job offers come. I can assure you, nobody will call you for the next 10 years. Why? Because so many people are desperately looking out for jobs and they're not getting jobs. So this is another shit fake report. Now, the question is, Loy, how do you know this? Well, let me give you another article. This is from Times of India, which says, the workers from Africa, Philippines are replacing Keralites in the Gulf. Why? Because they are ready to work for cheap, like $200. And $200 is what you get paid if you're a laborer, work for 12 hours in the sun and you die. 1 day only you get free. You're treated like a slave. So these poor people from Africa and Philippines who they have no choice, no option to look after their family, they are coming down. If you go to an Indian today and say, would you like to come down to India? They'll say, fuck off, man. Who the fuck wants to be treated like a shit, like a slave? They have seen the social media and they know what reality is. Because today, social media is spreading the news. Moving more to the local news. Here you have, this was pretty, it was shared pretty crazy. Gulf News shares this armed robbery in Sharjah hypermarket, where it says that 2 men, after they tried to attack the cashier's flee, was foiled thanks to the UAE, the UAE law. But I got a letter from one of my friends, fans, whatever. He says, hi, mate, Big fan of your work. Just wanted to share with you CCTV footage of the attempted robbery in Lulu hypermarket because my friend works there. You see, the video contradicts what is in the news description. Cops are trying to take all the credit, where the cashier, Indian cashier, was actually the one who tried to fend off the robbers. Have a look at it yourself. This may not be your cup of tea, but you need to bring it to the light of the audience. See, here's my thinking, okay? Here's my thinking. It is not, okay, the local Emiratis were heroes. It is not, oh, the Indian was a hero. This is what I want you to think about. Just look at the desperation that these Africans, okay, that they had to take. Just ask yourself, what pushed two expatriates who have come to a foreign country to take such a drastic step? They didn't have guns. They just maybe had knives or something. What pushed them to do this? What kind of desperation? Just ask yourself the first question. The second thing is, personally, I would say to no matter what nationality you are, if there is a robbery, please don't act like a fucking hero. You'll only get a certificate of appreciation. Maybe you'll get 1 month's salary. But imagine if this guy who was the cashier got shot, or his finger got chopped off, or his eye got gouged out, or he had some permanent injury, do you think the owner of the supermarket would pay him 1 million, take care of him for the rest of his life, take care of his family? My request to you, if you see a robbery that is happening, shut the fuck up, close your eyes, just faint, act as if you can't do anything. No need to be a fucking hero. Don't lose your hand or your leg or risk your life for being a hero. Personally, I don't care who the fuck is a hero. Number one, I feel sorry for these people who have to resort to such an extreme measure. That's number one. And the second thing is, to all the people, please, you're an expat in a foreign country. Don't try to be a fucking hero, because neither the businessman cares about you, nor the government they'll just give a fucking certificate of appreciation. But if you lose your hand, your leg, or you're paralyzed, nobody gives a fuck, because one day you'll be the hero. After that, you become old news. Nobody fucking cares. The next one is UAE local news. It seems UAE expat were jailed over scam. 3 men were jailed over a Bitcoin sale scam. What had happened is 3 Pakistani men lured a Chinese businessman into a Bitcoin sale, like I tell you, Bitcoin. And it seems then suddenly 2 police officers who came to save the day, they dressed up as policemen, barged into the flat, tied them up and took 800,000. Imagine, they were carrying 800,000. That's serious shit, man. And they ran away. However, UAE is far more advanced. They managed to catch all of them. So these 5 Pakistani men going to enjoy the rest of their life in prison. I hope it was worth it. Idiots. Okay. This news was kind of surprising to me, in which I normally, the news like this, I wouldn't bother to share with you, but I thought you should hear the loopholes in the system. So the news title was Supervisor Acquitted in Making Discriminatory Remarks in the UAE. Okay, March 12th. It seems a supervisor, American citizen, had made some racist and personal remarks when he was drunk. Okay, so either American or which nationality? Okay, fine. So he made this. However, the advocates, what they said is, as per Article 10 and all that, the case was dismissed. So here's, the question was, I was thinking to myself, they have evidence, voice messages, maybe written messages, but how come they didn't jail this guy? Then it seems, if you wait over 3 months to report an issue, there's no legal case, there's no legal ground. As for alcohol consumption, which that guy was drunk, it's out of the jurisdiction as it happened in the Dubai hotel. Wow. So you see the loopholes in the system. Oh, he was drunk in Dubai, not in Abu Dhabi. So it's out of the jurisdiction. Second one is, oh, this was when he reported it, it was 3 months ago. So now it's no longer valid. So why I'm sharing this news with you is to tell you that always know the loopholes in the system. If you want to succeed in life, in whatever you do, business or whatever, first study the loopholes. This is something I did very effectively in my stay in Dubai. That's how, even with tattoos, I was not jailed, not questioned, nothing. Always remember to use loopholes, even in your employment and everything else. Next one, it seems a Moroccan woman blackmails an Emirati. This club dancer blackmails Emirati to pay 140,000 dirhams. That's nearly, I think, 30 or 40,000 US dollars. Plus, she wanted a salary. So what she did is she threatened the Emirati with blackmail, and also blasphemy law, insulted his religion. And, well, she got jailed. Moral of the story, don't be fucking stupid. And I don't know what's wrong with these fucking women. Why they always do fucking shit like this. If the guy is tired of fucking your pussy, finish, he'll get a new pussy. And it seems that the reason he broke up with her is because she was drinking and smoking. You'll always hear two sides. The real story, who knows? We only hear one side of the story. So in this side of the story, the Moroccan woman is bad. Emirati guy, poor fellow, is good. But if you maybe know the truth, maybe it's the other way around. Like I told you, simple. My version is, don't fuck around with Emiratis in their own fucking country. You'll get fucked because it's their country. It's their fucking laws. They have a better chance of winning. Moroccan club dancer, wish you all the best. Oh, this next one, I'm not going to put the update, but a CEO wins a lifetime award. He's a CEO of an educational institute, and people were sending me, look, I don't have anything bad to say, because if you actually look at it, if you have influence, if you have politics, if you're good at politics, if you have money, you can win any fucking award. That is why all the underworld, the crooks, the criminals, the rapists, the motherfuckers who are there, who have money, they'll get a fucking Padma Shri. They'll get, what do these awards mean? They mean fucking nothing. It's just to look good in front of the public. It's like an ego boost. That's why when Shah Rukh Khan wins something, Salman, who the fuck cares? You think he fucking cares? That award means nothing to him. Okay? It's just an ego fucking boost to show I'm still relevant. They might take this award and put it up their ass and get some pleasure having anal sex, for all you know. So the only reason that this CEO made sure that he got this award is just to resurrect his name. If you ask me, it means fucking nothing. And I don't know why people are getting so worked up. Oh, Lord, he's a crook. Let him be a fucking crook. He's making fucking money. He's fucking other people to make fucking money. Good for him. Who is he? You do the research. I'm not going to tell you names. If you want, put it in the comment section below. Next one, this reader sent me a video. It seems Deals on Wheels, which was one of the most popular company selling luxury cars, second-hand cars, real hyper expensive cars. It seems they are shutting down. It seems their website is also done. Not too sure about it. He went to purchase a BMW that was 250,000. He said, I was pretty shocked to know that instead of 250,000, they were ready to sell a BMW 2015 M5. Instead of 250,000, he purchased it for 150,000. Well, lucky for him. It seems the second-hand market is also collapsing. They're not able to sell cars. People are even ready to sell at 30 to 40% off. And I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me what is happening in the UAE car market and second-hand car market? Now, this one is a pretty shocking one. I never thought this one, I would actually get this communication, but I'm censoring his name. He is an employee from Wisdom. The Wisdom, that Gulf News, Mazhar Farooqi exposed this company, wisdomjobs.com, where they had, scammed people of billions of dirhams. So he had sent me this message, one of the employees. He says, hi, sir. I said, yes, how may I help you? I'm from India, recently exposed Wisdom Jobs. I'm an employee of Wisdom Jobs. So I asked him, tell me, what can I do for you? He said, on December, I joined Wisdom Jobs as an associate, client engagement. After they exposed, they were saying B2B business is very clear, there's no issues, and they asked us to continue work. But now they are terminating some of the associates and cheating us, not paying our salaries. I said, okay. He's saying they're cheating so many associates like me, but not paying the salary. Kindly expose this too. So I said, who's not paying the salary? Wisdom Jobs? He said, please expose this so that we can get our salaries from Wisdom Jobs CEO. And he has given the name. I don't want to say the name. So you know who is Wisdom Jobs. You don't know, just Google search Wisdom Jobs, Gulf News. You'll get to see the actual article. So this is what he has sent me. He has requested me not to expose his name. Okay. Now, coming to the comments. And the favorite bit where I get hatred from lots of people. Let me drink a sip of water. So, first question that I got, I don't know where this question was. Sorry, I can't give you the screenshot. But this one-liner was, Lloyd, what do you think of Michael Jackson as he has been exposed by a pedophile? My answer is very simple. When Michael Jackson was alive, nobody brought a case forward. And the ones who brought a case forward that, oh, he raped me, when they were given $1 million, they said, oh, okay, I'm pretty happy. He gave me $1 million. I'm no longer raped. So when you have people who take money just to make claims and feel good, that means that's all. That's the reason why they did it, made the claim. Now, after a guy is dead, what's the point of bringing up stories? Because a dead man cannot speak. A dead man cannot make claims. A dead man cannot say, he cannot defend himself. So why the fuck? For me, I will continue to admire Michael Jackson. I'll continue to listen to his music. I'll continue to consider him a legend, even though I have been sexually molested. For me, Michael Jackson is a legend. I don't care what he does in his fucking personal life. I love his music. I love his creativity. I love all this. And like I told you, they haven't proved it. When you fucking prove it, okay, agree. But prove it when he was fucking alive, not when he's fucking dead. For me, I support Michael Jackson. I love his music and I'm continue to listen to it. And I'm glad they're making him more famous because now he's going to be even more famous. That's why now people are listening to Michael Jackson even more, even though they pulled down his music. Now, YouTube, they'll make much more money. Idiots. That's what people don't realize. So, next one is, these are some of the comments and questions which I want to share with you. This Trump through the 2020 says, if people think that Dubai Expo 2020 won't be a huge success, they are crazy. Dubai will be so packed and successful with Americans alone. Wow, America, good America. All Americans are talking about this and we can't wait until Expo 2020 so we can take over Dubai and make it an American city. Really? Okay, Allah Akbar. Let's praise God for this. The Expo 2020 is for Americans because it's so cheap for us to go there. Exchange rate is 4 to 1 with the dollar. It's 1/3 the price of America to travel to Dubai, which I agree with you. And American city compared to New York and Los Angeles. Americans love Dubai because we own the place. From old Dubai to new Dubai, all the hotels will be flooded with Americans. But if you don't like Americans, I'd advise you, stay away from Expo 2020 because Dubai will look like an American city. Americans love Dubai. Congrats. I'm happy for you. For me, I don't give a fuck about it. Okay, next one. Lakshmi Gandhan. Okay, Gandhan or okay, whatever. Hi Lloyd, it's true that the engineer sale is low when compared to the parota master. Parota is the bread maker. Okay, so it seems in India, an engineer gets a lower salary than a guy who makes bread. They're getting an average of 800 rupees per day from 4 to 10 p.m. But the tea master is getting 600 to 800 for one shift plus food and housing. I think there's great potential in making parota and tea in India. I'm sharing this because of my own experience. I'm a guy who worked in IT, left my job, now working in my friend's tea shop in Chennai as a master for tea, bread and omelette sandwich. Maybe he runs this business. I love doing this because now I don't have to, I don't know, it didn't come the rest. Okay. So like I was saying, it's not the question of parota or tea or whatever. When you're self-employed, when you're your own boss, you enjoy life much more. So, and remember this, it's not that every businessman is going to be successful, but once that is if you have the flair for it. Like for example, me, I'm a school dropout. I make much more money than some people who have a PhD. So is it because I'm smarter than them, better than them? No, it's because they have a fixed income for a fixed institute with fixed rules and regulations. Someone is their boss. They live their life like slaves for the whims and fancies of someone else. Well, for me, for example, right now it's 1:16 in the night. I'm sitting down making my fucking video. Nobody can question me. I'm wearing a shirt. I'm doing from my house. So my life is much more better and I enjoy it much more. So like I said, there are a lot more ways today, thanks to social media and the internet, to make money. Next one is Fiad Movla. He says, laws. Try converting to Islam and then apostatizing. Apostatizing is leaving Islam. Now that's a killer question. Well, that's absolutely true because in some cases, if you leave Islam, that's the only religion as far as I know. If you leave Islam, they're going to kill you. at least in Saudi, Iran, and all the narrow-minded Arab states. That's the thing. And yes, in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and certain parts of India, if you look at a guy and you're a girl, they'll kill you. I've seen this news. You can prove me wrong. I'm open to suggestions. People say, oh, this is a one-off thing. I don't hear that happening with Christians. I never heard it. Never have heard. In Hinduism, if you leave Hinduism, they'll kill you. Or Christianity, they'll kill you. Buddhism, if you leave Buddhism, they'll kill you. Never heard of that. Okay. Anyway, next one. I got this from MBA Zira James. I don't know if I got the name right. Do you believe in God? So I asked him which one. Then Sheikh Atif says, ask any Muslim scholar and they'll answer this question. Moon is split in two. You'll find the evidence in today's research. Please research and then believe. Wow. So he says, as for research, I don't know. I researched which scientific fucking community. Is it on CNN? Is it BBC? Is it in Oxford? Is it in Harvard? Please give me reliable links to prove from Oxford or Harvard that yes, this scientist, Richard Dawkins, whoever, whichever scientist, says that the moon is splitted into two. Well, put it in the comment section below. I can never understand my Muslim friends sometimes. Next one is Media One says, Lloyd, please don't use fuck, please. Okay. And another one, I got this pretty funny Facebook news update. It seems as an Emirati, I have to work harder. Entrepreneur XYZ says, he has to work harder. Well, if it's your business, you have to work fucking hard. What do you expect? So it's not because you're an Emirati. It's very simple. You're a business person and you need to work your ass off. Next one, I got this from a gentleman on the internet. I won't take his name. He says, hello, sir, I'm going to cut to the chase. I need you to ask you money, even though we don't know each other. I'm not going to lie to you. So, he's struggling, he's working, he wants to pay his bills. His girlfriend and his kids need more money. I'm not begging you, but because of your better nature, what do you say? I promise if you help me, I'll put the money towards creating a better future for my kids. I really wonder, do I give a flying fuck to that? So he has given me his email address and PayPal. So you see, begging is now become sophisticated, technological, and advanced. Even begging has become, let's say, and if you check his Facebook, oh, lovely photographs. In fact, one of my friends from UAE sent me this. It seems that she was sitting in and sipping coffee and she says, you, my friend, you want to help me to the deaf one? You can do so by buying these books for drawing, co-coding for children. You'll give my life more happiness. God bless you. 20 dirhams. Wow. Very innovative way. So it's not begging like this. You just put the paper and you take the paper out. So nobody can actually catch you. So coming to a couple of hate messages. Now this is the part many of you love. So let's enjoy the hate messages. So this one says, Manish Sharma. He says, I was planning to, he's a freelance content writer, freelance. I was planning to hire you as my mentor. Wow. That means this gentleman, Manish Sharma, was planning to pay $10,000 or $25,000 or maybe $100,000 per year to hire me as a mentor. But after this video, which video, I spoke about that Imran Khan, why I support him, and this Indian pilot, I've decided even to unfollow you from all the social media platforms. Manish, don't do this to me, Manish. What? Manish, the money I could make billions because of you. And now you have unfollowed me. You're a freelance content writer. Who knows how much millions you're making per day? And I've lost a content writer who stays in the village of Jaipur, Rajasthan. And from that village in Jaipur, Rajasthan, he unfollowed me. Shit. This is so sad. Please give me a minute. Let me wipe my tears from my ears. Okay, let's move on. Next. Waqar Awan. Teri Bamboo Loon. Salary Barwa Pagal something dots. You're thrown out from UAE and you're no more. Simply, you can't enter in UAE. I know you. Okay? So I have no idea what the fuck he just farted from his asshole. But he says, Teri Ban Boon Loon Salary Barwa Pagal. Okay, whatever the fuck he says. Okay. Next one. Wakar. Again, Wakar Avan says, you tell me, son of maid bitch. You tell me, son. Mom, he called you a bitch. Maid bitch. My poor mother. Okay. You tell me, you son of maid bitch. Why you have Dubai phobia? I don't know, Wakar. Wakar, I don't know. Then he gives the answer. Why? He will tell you why. Okay, let's read. Why? Because you are failed. Yes. You see the reason. Wakar, the fakar. The wakar, the fakar. Okay, Wakar says, because you failed and kicked out. Don't come on YouTuber next time. Stupid beats. Fantastic English. Wakar Awan. Okay. Then he says something else. Yeah. So Wakar Awan says Chinese, he fucking farts out from his asshole. And then he calls my mummy a maid bitch. You bloody bitch. See what he called you? Okay. Thank you very much, Wakar Aman. Allah Akbar to you too. The peace of Allah to you. Thank you. So it's so nice. Next one is Rajesh Babu. Rajesh Babu says, why do your videos on UAE always negative? Rajesh Babu. Because when I put positive videos, I get 0 views. That's why. Next one. Prime time. Wow, look at his face. Wow, what a fucking amazing face. Prime time face. Prime time. Okay. He says, your channel and your comments are just seething with hate and prejudice. Fantastic. Prime time. Fantastic. You exaggerate and sensationalize everything you talk about, painting a fabricated and untrue image of UAE. Yes, you're right. Okay, then the base cases of everything you talk about are just common in all countries. Yes, exactly. Emiratis in all countries. You have Dubai stock market in all countries. You have the failed properties of Palm Island 1, 2, 3. All countries are doing that. You have racism, corporate racism in all countries. You have, they take your passport, all countries. You're so right, prime time. Okay, then, yet you single out Gulf countries. Well, Gulf countries, because prime time, I was born and raised in UAE. What I'll do? If I was born, raised in all countries, I'll speak all countries, but I only know this. Because you're just a hater with personal issues you need to overcome. Prime time. Fantastic. You should be a psychologist and psychiatrist and all the twist. Okay, next one. You talk about growth like you're some guru. I should put those beats and be like, Om. Okay. But you're stuck like a broken record, just spinning incoherent drivel. What a fantastic English. I really like your English, prime time. I've been spewing incoherent drivel. I pity. It's not P-I-T-Y, it's P-I-T-T-Y. I pity anyone who listens to you or takes from you anything other than comical relief. At least they enjoy some fun. Okay. The kind of comedy that makes one thank God they aren't you. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Jesus, Jesus. Okay. Pathetic existence. Go and do something productive, like commenting on someone else's channel. Thank you very much, prime time. I love your comment. I think you should be given an Oscar for this great, fantastic, productive stuff that you're doing. I especially like spewing incoherent drivel. Oh, it gives me an orgasm. Just reading this. Okay, next one. Proud Indian squared. He says, law, you are fucking. Okay, law, you are fucking. Talk proper English. I don't think any decent people watch your fucking language. I don't know either. You are so decent. Like you said, I don't know any decent people who watch your fucking language. So he says, law you're fucking. Then I don't think any decent people walk your fucking language. I think some decent people watch your fucking language. Okay. Next one, Ryan Austin. Excuse me. Excuses me. You have something on your face. Ryan Austin. Excuse me. Excuse me. You have something up your asshole. Okay. Next one. Abdul. He says, fuck you. So I responded, Allah Akbar to you too. I think it's fair enough. Next one. Ashley D'Souza. Again, Ashley the Great D'Souza. After you talk shit about Indian Air Force, I don't want to listen to your shit. You loser can't survive in Dubai. Now you make chutia videos. Ashley D'Souza, if I'm making chutia videos, why you're watching my videos? That means you're another fucking chutia. So that's why you're watching chutia videos. If you are smart, you would see smart videos. If you are funny, you will see funny videos. You're a chutia, so you watch chutia videos. Good realization, no? Ashley D'Souza. Okay, next one. Josko Jansa. Okay. Josko Jansa. Tell them the truth. You're a parasite. You can't handle anything in the UAE. YouTube videos don't bring you any real money. Thailand is cheap. The best loser is one. That Thai woman pays for your living. You're truly a loser. Fantastic English. Fantastic. Okay. I type this as my research of Emirati. You're a lullaby, a fairy tale before bed. Oh, sorry. I slept after reading your Josko Jansa. Thank you very much. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck you just said. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad to know that my Thai wife is looking after me. So if she's looking after me, what the fuck is your problem? Okay. Anyway, next one is Mike Matha. Mike Matha, who looks like he's watching porno. If you actually look at his face, he has 2 subscribers. Fuck. Wow. Okay. Let me see what Mike Matha has to say. Do you listen to yourself? Yes. Normally, when I edit the video, I listen to myself. Okay. Next one. Please do. Okay. I will. Yeah. Okay. You will do everybody a favor and yourself. Most non-productive bullshit ever heard. Okay. Your life revolves around Dubai. Very narrow perspective. Your knowledge is so limited and outdated. Okay. Mike Matha, when I last checked your name, can't find anything. You're non-existent. Your knowledge, you have not shared anything. Most of the knowledge I share is with the links that I give below. I read the newspaper, online, simple. So my knowledge is limited to those newspapers. So you should be writing to them why they put all this bullshit, why they share all this outdated information. If you check my video 10 days later, of course, it's outdated 10 days. And why are you watching my videos if it is so fucking painful? Better than that, watch some other shit which you like. So these are all the fans, the haters, the people, lovers, and everyone else who have shared in this wonderful session. Let me know what you think about this video. Did you like the video, not like the video? Is it something good, nothing good? And yes, please do put your comments below. And yes, very important is, if in case you have anything to share, remember my details are put down below. WhatsApp or email. I'll always keep your details confidential. And if you want to support the channel, you know how to do that. Send money through PayPal. Anything else, please get in touch with me. This is me signing off for now. Take care.